Have you ever felt invisible? Like no matter what you do, you just can't seem to make a lasting impression. Or maybe it's your social anxiety that holds you back from being your true, authentic self. Well, in this video, we are unlocking the secret magnetic charm formula that takes you from feeling overlooked to being the center of attention with money, love, business, you name it, it's yours when you do this. So think about a time when you're in a great mood and everybody else around you seemed way more receptive, much more friendly. This wasn't just a coincidence. This was your mirror neurons at work. One of the most intriguing aspects of attraction is mirror neurons. So these special cells will help us to mimic the behavior which we see. So for example, if someone crosses their arms, you may feel compelled to cross your arms too. Or if someone just folds their arms over their knees, you may do the same. We're constantly mimicking what we see, which means if we are mimicking what we see, then what other people are seeing when they see us are doing the same. This means that when you are genuinely happy and confident, other people will catch that from you and begin to mimic it back. This makes you the type of person that's radiant, that's magnetic, that's charming. People crave being around you because there's just something about you. What is it about this person? What is it that they do to me? I just want to be around them because you are so magnetic, because you are emanating out that confidence and people end up mirroring it back to you. So let's say you're closing a business deal, for example, and you genuinely feel like you are the best fit for this job. If you feel like you're the best to ever do it, your shoulders are back, your back is straight, your eyes are locked on the prize. You give them a firm and friendly handshake. That is mirrored back to you when they see that confidence that you're emanating out. They say, we need this man for the job. There's nobody else that we can have for this job. It makes you magnetic. It makes you irresistible. People want to be around these confident people. It inspires them to be more confident. It inspires them to look at things differently. If you're this confident, successful businessman, people want to do business with you. And so you behave like that until you truly believe that that is the case right now, because you can shift into that reality right now without anything changing externally. You don't have to have this tuxedo and this briefcase and all of this tie, this suit and tie to feel like that confident, magnetic, one-of-one businessman. You can embody that state right now just by shifting into the awareness of, I am the best to ever do it. Right now, that makes you magnetic. And we can do this by getting over ourselves. Irresistible people have a way of making even the most mundane conversations mesmerizing, enchanting, leaving a lasting impression. You can make someone feel like the most special, important, unique person to exist just because you got over yourself, because you're not so consumed about how you look, what they're thinking of you, why this person doesn't like you, why this person hasn't texted back, why hasn't this gone through, you've got over yourself. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. You're more interested in being interesting. You're more interested in having a good time. You're more interested in being present, living in the moment, enjoying what is here, right now, as opposed to, what are they all thinking about me? Newsflash, they're not thinking about you at all. Okay? And so you really have to start getting out of your own way and get over yourself in that aspect by falling in love with yourself. And so once you're able to truly get over yourself, other people's opinions cannot affect you. For example, J.K. Rowling was turned down by 12 different publishers. 12 different people, multiple people, said to her face, no, you have a terrible idea and it's not mainstream enough. Could you genuinely hack 12 people telling you that your life's work is not good enough for the world? Could you genuinely go to a 13th person after that level of rejection? How do you have the strength and the guts to do that? Because other people's opinions are none of your business. It doesn't matter what they think and say. You know, okay, I want to create this wizard world, right? Haven't watched a lot of Harry Potter, I know. I'm meant to be British. It's offensive, but I want to create this wizard world and I want the whole world to know about Harry Potter. And it feels like the whole world has told her no. And she turned up the 13th time with her chest and said, I don't care what you think. I'm going to go to the 20th time if I need to, because I believe in myself. Your opinion of me has is none of my business. I'm over myself. I'm not too fussed. I know that I'm going to win regardless. The less you care about these opinions from people that are no significance to you, really, whether they are or they aren't, it's irrelevant. The more magnetic you become, the more enchanting you become, the more mesmerizing you are, because you no longer care. You can show up to any event wearing whatever you want, and you walk in there like you own the place, because that's what you believe about yourself. When you are truly free from that heaviness of what are they going to think, what are they going to say, how are they going to, you're charming, you're free, you have a light aura about yourself, which brings me to the next point of hate stored in your heart will be transferred to your face. Okay, so you know the type of person I'm talking about. When you look at that person, they hate themselves, they hate their life, they have regrets, filled with regrets. They dislike themselves so much. How do you know that if you've not even heard this person speak? Because of their face. Their face twists up. The nastiness seeps out of your pores. You cannot hide that because it's within you. So it has to come out some way. It will show up in your skin. It will show up in a disease. It will show up in your face. It will show up in how you speak. And so when we continue to release all of that anxiety, all of that, those past stories with love, gradually there's nothing left but that peacefulness, that happiness, that joyfulness that nobody else can give you except from you. And so you really want to be removing that bitterness that has accumulated over the years, because it's not serving anyone. It doesn't serve your children, it doesn't serve your mom, it doesn't serve you, it doesn't serve nobody that ever has the privilege of meeting you. But they're not going to feel like it's a privilege to meet you when hate is emanating out of your heart. And so that means the jealousy, the nasty things that you even think about people on social media. Oh, why is she wearing that? You have to catch that jealousy, those nasty remarks, those hateful tones, and say 3 nice things about the person, about yourself. And gradually those hateful thoughts will dissipate back to the nothingness that they came from, because hate is actually learned. We've learned hate. We weren't born with it. We were born as complete love. So I want to do an exercise with you now, which is incredibly powerful. I want everybody to relax, close your eyes, take a big deep breath in. Just exhale for 5 seconds, letting it all go, feeling your chest sink, feeling your shoulders relax, sinking into your chair, and take another big deep breath in through your nose. And then exhaling out again for 6 seconds, just fully releasing all of the stress from the day, all of the anxiety, the fears, the worries. Just let it all go for these few moments that we have together, and take another long deep breath in through your nose, and exhale fully now out through your mouth for 7 long seconds, letting it all go through pursed lips. So you want to be letting it all go now, fully relaxing, fully surrendering. And now I want you to see yourself in the middle of this giant room. And in all 4 corners of the room are your desires. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's more money, maybe it's a beautiful home, a strong self-concept. Just see those desires in the 4 corners of that room now. And now as you stand in the middle of the room, maybe you can see symbols in the corners. So there's green light for health, there's gold light for wealth, whatever it may be. Just continue seeing all of those desires in the 4 corners of that room now. And now as you stand in the center of that room, you're going to take a big deep breath in and imagine and envision all of that light being magnetized to you, drawn to you, because you are like a vacuum. You are a hoover at this point, and you don't even have to lift a finger. And as you exhale, the room expands, filling up with even more desires, with even more beauty, creating even more magic. And as you take another big deep breath in through your nose, see all of that goodness, all of that wealth, all of that health being magnetized to you as you stand in your power in the center of the room. You are so magnetic, you are so captivating that those desires relentlessly pursue you now. And as you exhale, the room expands even further, filling up with even more beauty, with even more abundance. See that home, see that money, see that perfect person, and take another big deep breath in through your nose, and see all of that light, that bright white light being magnetized to you as you stand firm and in confidence in the middle of that room. And as you exhale, the room expands even more, filling up with even more beauty, with even more love. And take another big deep breath in, seeing all of that energy being drawn to you, being magnetized to you now. It is here right now. Those desires are here right now. And as you exhale, you see the room expanding with even more abundance in every area of your life. And as you stand in the center of that room, I want you to drop into your heart center and see an emerald green light beginning to activate in your heart center, and see it getting larger and larger. And as you breathe into your heart, sinking into your heart, as you exhale, see strokes of emerald green light emanating out onto that booming business, onto that perfect person, onto that incredible new home. And as you breathe into your heart center again, see the emerald green crystal light emanating out, getting even larger, engulfing all of those desires, giving thanks to those desires because they are here right now. Breathe into your heart again. And as you exhale, just see all of those strokes of emerald green light sending out all of that love to that person, to those desires, to all of that money, to that perfect health right now. It is here right now. And it wants you more than you want it. Continue to breathe into your heart center. And as you exhale, see all of that green emerald light completely enveloping those desires, that person, that location, that vacation right now. Because your desires relentlessly pursue you now, because you are so magnetic, because you are so enchanting, because you are irresistible. There's nobody that compares to you. Breathe in again just one more time now. Dropping into your heart, and as you exhale, see all of that love shining out of your heart center, completely engulfing those desires, everybody in your life. Anything you may crave, craves you more. And as you take a big deep breath in, just exhale. And just allow those feelings to integrate that bit further now. And when you're ready, you can open up your eyes, come back to the room. So that's to really become that magnetizing, enchanting, irresistible version of yourself, where those desires are not outside of you. They're here right now in this very room, and they are being drawn to you like a magnet. You're like a vacuum, just sucking it all up because it's here right now. There's no separation. And then if it's here right now, what are you going to do? You're going to give thanks through your heart center. So practice that. Continue practicing it, and breathe deeply to really activate those feelings, those sensations. Obviously, I can't do it fully because there's a microphone. I don't want to be like breathing in everybody's ear, but, really, really delve into that, really give it everything, and come back to that a few times each week to really begin being captivating, enchanting, mesmerizing. So I trust this video helped you manifest. You are worthy, you are loved. I love you, and thank you.